It's spooky October season and Legend ZA is out soon and I'll be a little busy. What's also coming out soon is the new season of Hazbin Hotel, a YouTube turned Amazon Prime animated show about hell. And personally, I really like the show, so let's turn some of the characters into Pokemon. Welcome wonderful souls, it's time for a brush with death. Death is me and you can call me Grim. Spoiler warning for season 1 of the show. Hazbin Hotel stars Charlie Morningstar, the daughter of Lucifer, Princess of Hell. She creates this hotel to promote redemption for sinner demons so they can move up to heaven. Meanwhile, heaven does annual exterminations of these sinners, killing them forever. They've moved up the exterminations though, and leads to conflict between heaven and Charlie's demons. We'll be turning those demons into Fakemon today. So let's start with the princessa herself.
Charlie!
The devil is usually depicted as a goat-like creature or satyr. Charlie, being the daughter of Lucifer, was originally also based on that visual. Canonically, the character has hooved feet, so I went with that goat satyr bottom for the Fakemon. Charlie also displays horn and a demonic arm when she's angered or during fights. In the show, it was only one arm, but as a Pokemon, I put on both. She is a very happy-go-lucky demon, so I made sure her personality was shown in her expression, and of course her long hair being a tail. This is Satyrincess, the demon princess Pokemon. Satyrincess is a mythical Pokemon, a fairy dark type with the ability Cute Charm. I thought of abilities like Oblivious or Unaware, but Cute Charm suits Charlie's goal in befriending her demon gang and trying to get more sinners to seek redemption. Satyrincess is a cheerful and hopeful Pokemon. Her natural extroverted personality lingers with those around her. Some Pokemon do try to stay away from Satyrincess, however, as they perceive her influence as hypnosis. For her shiny, it's this almost pure red color scheme, referencing the creator's original design for Charlie. Charlie being Lucifer's daughter means we have to do Lucifer, who in the show is supposed to be a role shot. I also thought of making Lucifer and Charlie's designs similar in the sense of Manaphy and Fionn. Lucifer has a long tail referencing his apple staff in the show, and his horns and wings are based on how he looks like in the final episodes with his demonic form, especially here where he's beating the heaven out of Adam. This is Sataring, the fallen king Pokemon. Sataring is a legendary Pokemon, a dark fairy type with the ability Forbidden Fruit, where every turn there's a small chance that Sataring can bite the apple on his tail and gain an Omni boost, meaning all stats get raised up by 1, like ancient power. Sataring is surprisingly friendly Pokemon despite their devilish appearance. They care deeply for their offspring Satyrincess and will not hold back their prowess if Satyrincess were put in danger. The shiny is gold, of course, after the golden apple, but also in the show angels bleed gold color. Y'all should know Lucifer's a fallen angel. Also because in the show, Lucifer has a collection of yellow rubber duckies, so it works with the yellow with the red color scheme highlights. Yeah. With these videos of turning humanoid characters into Pokemon, I tried to do less humanoid Pokemon like Machamp or Gardevoir. So while Sataring and Satyrincess are bipedal in their official art, they can also be quadrupedal with their big arm at the front legs going to more goat than satyr. Sataring, just like Lucifer in the show, is much smaller than Satyrincess. Their names obviously come from Satyr Princess and Satyr King, but also because it sounds like Saturn, the part of Saturn, Saturn, even though Satan is not, Satan and Lucifer are different characters in the show, but you know. In season 1, the conflict lies between heaven and hell, but in season 2, from the trailers and the creator, we'll be seeing more of the V's, which is a trio of overlords, Vox, Valentino, and Velvet. Heads up, Velvet and Charlie's girlfriend Vaggie won't be getting designs this episode because for Velvet, there's just not much known about her yet and she changes outfit like every scene. I don't know anything about her other than like she uses TikTok. And for Vaggie, she is a Valkyrie, but a Valkyrie Pokemon won't be as unique because there's other Valkyrie characters like Lute. So for now, we'll just turn Vox and Valentino into Pokemon. We'll talk about Valentino first, who while he has a cool voice, design and vibe, is a piece of trash who hopefully will be dealt with this next season. Which also is the character, not the voice actor. People send threats to voice actors for voicing bad characters, but like bro, it's not them. Stop it. Anyways, Valentino is a moth demon in the show. He's an overlord running the business of adult videos and all the dark parts about that type of industry. He usually has his wings act as a long rope, but he can't unfurl them, so I use that as our design reference. This is Polentine, the Desire Moth Pokemon, a poison dark type with the ability Poison Point or Poison Touch, referencing Angel Dust's song Poison from the show, and how Valentino is toxic influence and just a horrendous like character, not in terms of like written character, but like is a bad guy. With a gust of reddish dust from their wings, Polentine can easily control or hypnotize opponents. Despite their beautiful appearance, they are ruthless insects who seek to make their opponents miserable. Vox is a TV head. Literally, he hates one of Charlie's allies, Alistair, who enhanced his power of hypnosis with his TV broadcast, so he's going to be a Spiritomb-esque Objectmon. In relation to our Valentino Pokemon, who is a moth, I wanted this TV Pokemon to be the light that attracts the moth. So I googled TV Lantern and I found that this creation exists. Perfect. It's supposed to be a radio, which is very funny because Vox hates the radio and the radio demon. I added a little light cape last second because in the season 2 trailer we also see Vox with this cape for some reason, who knows. This is Voxbox, the television Pokemon, a pure electric type with the ability Static. With their antennae, Voxbox can attack with electromagnetic waves, and they use the static around them to hover in the air. The light they produce attracts Polentine as it gives the moth Pokemon energy, electrifying the dust particles on Polentine, and as Polentine fly off, the electrified dust particles spread to other places like spores, producing more Voxbox. This symbiotic relationship between Polentine and Voxbox references Val and Vox's relationship. Also same with their shinies. Their colors are now swapped around because Let's go on to characters that rival Valentino and Vox on a personal level. Angel Dust and Alistair. Angel Dust's Fakemon design is actually pretty simple. He's a fluffy spider, so I made him a fluffy spider. Like I said, I try to avoid humanoid route for this type of videos, so instead of his chest fluff, it's now his large abdomen with the pattern of Angel's chest. His head is crescent shaped, not just to mimic Angel's hairstyle, but also to Angel's profession and lifestyle, which are very knightly activities. Which in the show, Angel Dust is one of the victims of Valentino being an adult video actor under his contract. So the Fakemon is not just crawling like a spider would, he's kinda in like a posing position. This is Dastagno, which sounds pretty Italian to me. Dastagno is the pretty spider Pokemon, a pure fairy type, so he has a weakness to Polentine's poison, but I hope in the show, the fairy typing can overcome Polentine's dark typing. Dastagno are nocturnal Pokemon, preferring the shadows over bright areas. Despite their bulbous appearance, they are quite fragile creatures. Dastagno would have the ability Dazzling, and their shiny is a reference to Angel's outfit in their signature song, Poison. Cause I know you're poison, you're feeding me poison! Alistair is the radio demon, who is also a deer and a cannibal and a serial killer, and has some ulterior motives to befriending and helping Charlie in the goal with the Hazbin Hotel. While not shown on a regular basis, his true demonic self, when it comes out, you start seeing stitches on his face, and his powers have this neon green light to them and tentacles. So with this deer-like Pokemon, it has tentacle tendrils on its shoulders, similar to like how Suicune has the ribbons. Their mouth and limbs have green stitching and large pure black horns. I had to keep the yay ass haircut though. This is Cannibalev, the demon deer Pokemon, a pure ghost type with the ability Own Tempo. Since Alistair does his thing at his own pace with his own goals, Cannibalev are merciless Pokemon, yet charming and social creatures. They often have ulterior goals in mind when befriending their trainers or other Pokemon. For the shiny, I had to go with the weird color hue from the song with Lucifer, Hell's Greatest Dad, which is this is a pretty fire shiny, not gonna lie. Back when Hazbin Hotel was just a pilot episode on YouTube, a lot of people shipped Angel Dust and Alistair. Now with the show, it's clear Alistair is as they say.
I know you're an ace in the hole.
A what now?
Who's whole? Nobody. Angel is now shipped with a special bartender, and I hope it's real Husker Dust fans rise up. Meanwhile, Alistair doesn't care about this guy, but Serpentius has a one-sided rivalry with Alistair at the beginning of the show, and has now turned into one of the fan favorites with a very important role next season, I imagine. So for our final Pokemon, let's do Husk and Serpentius. Husk is a demon that's like a cat with wings and a long tail, and is themed around gambling since he was a former overlord who be gambling and sold his soul to Alistair. In the Hazbin Hotel, he serves as the bartender. So for the Pokemon, I made it that this Pokemon uses his wings to form a flat surface that's like a poker table or a bartender's bar, and his long tail is the dealer's hand, while the Pokemon's actual hands are crossed sit inside the wing table because he eggy. This is Casino, the poker wing Pokemon, a normal type with the ability Magician. Casino were common Pokemon for casinos as dealers, since humans were less trusted with cheating on the casino games. However, with the decreasing amount of casinos throughout the many regions, casinos have become scarce and often find themselves near cafes or restaurants as servers. Casino has this green theme shiny because poker tables usually have this green lining, and Husk has his soul bound to Alistair, who has green color powers. Our final character today is Serpentius. If you haven't finished season 1, warning again, this character got the biggest spoiler. So if you finish watching or you don't care about spoilers, Serpentius is obviously a snack. He's an inventor, and he has this large airship and has this epic moment in the final battle of season 1. So not only did I make the Pokemon a thick serpent, his face is based off Serpentius' airship. Meet Airship, the Sky Snake Pokemon, a steel flying type with the ability Klutz or hidden ability Super Loud. Airship are extremely large serpents that soar through the skies at a slow pace. They can be clumsy and fall often, but when it finally takes proper flight, many are in awe of its majesty. Its shiny is based on Serpentius at the very end of the season, where it's revealed that Charlie's goal of redemption for sinner demons can come true, with Pentius being the first demon to be redeemed and turned into a winner angel. And that's all the Pokemon for today. Quite a lot of designs, I'd say. Well, I'm busy playing Legends ZA. Let me know which Hazbin Pokemon design was your fave. Videos might be slow because of Legends, but don't worry, I won't
Stay gone.
After I'm done with the game, I'll keep creating, and maybe you'll have a brush with death. See you next video. Oh, happy day in